standard substation emawa obeye ama afe eba ne transmission of low and kakra ekre enterprise say ekwan edafem na utua na bia ekwan ni mu na bibi ebebomu na opese osan di sika ema baka ekre enterprise say ho no wo refund di sika bia de be ma no se wa adwen sesa na pese osan di ma baka wa de be ma wo brokum jam dede wani Liberty Junction no ana opposite ana se Roman for sorry dan no enchemu ope na ekre enterprise ewa wani hairdresser for mu ewo ha wo mu epo adwuma kama pa who pese ekre enterprise eba no obeye wadwuma ama na se person ne edin kama na nya nkyeremu e wasoro media ya no be fra no awa 024 122 9338 ana se 020 489 6607 ano a number yani ekre enterprise edin kama awa so afeyam fast na ni bi ema everlasting joy roofing services na everlasting joy roofing services for sem se ebia wase afie na wie na open chance e de abot dinosaur ana se ebia o pecha se obi obetimi akwakotwetwe leakages wa wadi kan abo dinosaur ama cha se painting no epapa no wase oye roofing painting na everlasting joy roofing services se open chance ni bi etisa self lock ibr ana se erotas upe aloxin ana se ebia upe roofing accessories bia na so ye wase mo amasi afie na wi mo pese wo bo efie no so amamu na mrepam no mutua sika na emu mo back no ni nyina no de atie ane se everlasting joy roofing services ebeye ama wo prekum Thursday market woni service station no ena edi enhwade mum ubetimi ade wani ache na so ya na so ubetimi afra no ewa 0596 877 505 no number your name everlasting joy roofing services for 18 kama ewa so afeyam fast na bi ema Adford Frozen Foods na Adford Frozen Foods for say sa open and papa e de ye aduane ewe fie anase ebia open and papa enso e de go custom aton age so mfaso a ni nyina no de ate ane sa Adford Frozen Foods se oba na so ya ubenya bi wase se oba honum na ope chase empanfo amomu aduadim na enhyehyɛ bia wo mo epeso mo ye edima on customers no wo mo enso aye ade amoa ubetimi anuomo ade ensawoso awa 024 843 137 and I say 020 455 7434 na wa upe kotodwe na manama pok ntintini akokwane ne nsa upe gizzard sausage na ntwemfunu tilapia redfish salmon polar ps opa ani amani sardina uramu ewo empatapo kwane so a babia enka na Chris FM ewo no ni opposite pair and Adford Frozen Foods ewa wo mo ebo adwuma na de atie ani sam uramu ewo doma kwane so a wo mo ani washing bay no enso edi hwade mu ewo ho nti yanko no na fe yankwaje nam papa Bon Agro Limited enso echese akuafo de anima dwuma wo ye entimu amutimi anopai no se ope chesem we decide papa ebetimi aboa ama niema atimi atotoye amawa ni nyina no se ukọ Bon Agro Limited na ukọje we decide King Kong ene Langard na na madwuma pa se King Kong ene Langard ebonti no akuafo no echese enuam hwamoda ope captain ede adua umfudi ya ni nyina no ukọ no ma obetimi anase ukọ Bon Agro Limited asoya ubenya bi empanfose ama ne entom se ebia ope machine papa edi abo spray anase ebia upe machines no de edi fuel eguma pressure ewo ma etimi supporto ema echase mu spray mu koko mu cashew ani mu mango no mu etimi spray di nyina no Bon Agro Limited for say wa mu aye Rambo power sprayer aba makacho se headquarters no ewo asokore mampon nemom Ghana agrochemical shop bia be wura mu no Bon Agro Limited wa mu nipa no ani wo machines no bi ewo hodoma ena no pa ye kamfo ama ubetimi afrem pen for our 024 651 9012 eno number yene mpanfo 18 kama awaso Akwaaba lodge mpanfo se upe uruma emu efe emu akono na security airtight e hono mpade a anapai wo mse mfomani enche Akwaaba lodge na fe munkonkoda room ho na wo mu rooms no da bia no meka se uba ono ma eniema e wasa onsa etimi eka no onsa betimi aka uko hotel onso restaurant e inside and a gym center Asian supermarket eka ho ba so no ensane de anu eden ene de anu nya den no unsa ebeka bi ewo Akwaaba Lodge empanfo se Saturday and Sunday bia no e pool party ewo Akwaaba Lodge munso amope floor aye wedding engagement and outdoor no monfre 054 191511 and answer 0208393108 omo wala wakwenye so otra Akwaaba radio eku anim kakra bia praise be new offices no masino ni opposite kwana yagusu kota no de faso ku anim uku anim kakra bia Akwaaba Lodge ewo ho a wamu ebo adwuma na Akwaaba Lodge achi and fosuya company limited and so ewo so upenua de aboard down so upenua de ayo project upenua na type bit Manzonia Redwood Akata Cyber Supply Farm wawa odum chenchen ani asanfana no ni nyina no ubenya bi ewo no upe size bit say 2x2 2x4 2x6 1x12 eno ya fisher board upeti nje enua type ni bi ana se ceiling buttons ani nyina no ubenya bi ewo fosuya company limited mo penua no duduo atu akwakoto no mo mfre 025 7389828 eno number huni mpanfo 18 komo ewo so we ani nyuma konka ya bi mu ene eka wa ene anopai yade mu enkonkro farmer so Facebook no Akwaaba radio anasa Akwaaba 98.1 ene Akwaaba FM na confidential samana se MF 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League phase na anasa uramu awacha se Monday 3 na enwa anu dinye pa ema some of the teams edin kunim ebi mu nso edin kuko na de atia ane Sakarat Amati enwa wamu ane Parfos FC abo 0-0 draw ena Barcelona etna Munjik Stadium epusu ntena ensia edigu Olympiacos fatina ma Olympiacos team no wamu eti emo baako on the 7th minute ena Femi Lopez enya first goal 39th minute wenya second goal ena Brantef na Ayub El Kabi enso enya penalty eti kano baako amane eye 2-1 on the 54th minute ena Branton di ene Henzi Santiago ekodi second yellow card eno enso etimi approve say wade red card on the 57th minute Lamine Yamal enya second goal 68th minute Marcus Rashford AC from enra ebo 2 goals on the 74th minute onya goal Emma Femi Lopez ebe boni goal number 3 on the 76th minute and sana Marcus Rashford ebo the final goaler na no aya ne second goal in that particular game on 79th minute eda enra
in control and a lovely finish for number 6. 2 goals at Newcastle on the first match night. 2 goals at home to Olympiacos on match day number 3.
Eno ayade akwaso enra between Barcelona and France no Olympiacos bobo kuno na de eba and it's a Marcus Rashford say wababa the player with most goals and assists in the UEFA Champions League this season with Kylian Mbappe who can goals and assists ni eboma abrante for Marcus Rashford anya 5 goals contributions in the Champions League alongside Kylian Mbappe and so Harry Kane and so ababa nya 4 goals contribution with Erling Haaland and Anthony Gordon. Now Marcus Rashford and 6 goals, 4 assists in 15 games in all competitions this season. And no, and Marcus Rashford ebo basa team in abaso. What can sembebre send a niaje say when you go in this particular game? And I feel no this season they want name AC Ekona one Marcus Rashford naniaje hopa.
Yeah, I think it was a good performance. Especially in the second half, I think we played better. We used the spaces. Of course, is more difficult for them because they have the red card. But still, we have a job to do, and I think we done this well. So yeah, very very pleased today, and now it's about recovery and be ready for the next game. Yeah, hugely important. You know, it's always good for the confidence to win football matches, and to score lots of goals is perfect for us. So. Hopefully we can use this performance and build to improve, because you know we have to. This is our aim. We have to keep improving ourselves and try to beat the teams in front of us.
I know Marcus Rashford what prefer to play as a winger, but in the end the baby coach in Edinburgh to be why you ready so about team into why you ready say any position be a Hansi Flick Edinburgh Ebabono one enso Ebabo am a Hansi Flick and a Hansi Flick say a good for every coach sample ubenya play a bit some Marcus Rashford na Abrant in various positions what me a ball was why fast way good on the ball and what me handle every pressure and or very wall our penalty box room enti abrante from Marcus Rashford what penny confidence say what the Asia kind of and abrante no so understanding the teammates ni better no gide so bet me improve value wall and no I some Hansi Flick one and so at the MIA urim say because of the performance in I'm a Barcelona team considers permanently when ever signing in the next summer na fi what was so ayajuma minimum se basa he bet me for Brighton on permanent basis aji wo mu atria 30 million pounds and that's 30 million euros na first trick for Brighton for Femi Lopez and so eba so eda enwa Femi Lopez ababe the first Spanish player in the new Champions League format to score a hat-trick for Barcelona inti enwa wanu enejina ne so aji player of the match award na Brighton for Femi Lopez say after say waji player of the match award omo esa ema ne ball mad day ball no simple one from coffee no what the mad day ball no room our locker room dressing room ho ama players ni nyina asensan wom autograph because the entire team and a boada we team enya sa 3 goals no see we need a big win like this we are thinking of El Clasico until after anyone win no wom epese in the El Clasico our Santiago Bernabeu this Sunday no wom esen edin kunim Alejandro Balde enso achase senior branch of the Femi Lopez ekano this Sunday sa pepepe and mo expect simple no wom ebenya win no our Santiago Bernabeu na Dani Garcia Olympiacos wo player was say red card ni unfair enu NSS bibia e ma game no wo elusu 6-1 no na Kofi say Lamine Yamal de abrante ato domu papa menka enada enu edru papi na chase was send kisses e ma ne girlfriend Nikki Nicole he was stance num na enu anso no ma memfa nto atie fadim say after the game no wani ni nua ketwa ene ne girlfriend Nikki Nicole wo mu eyimfonyini kama pa ni nyina ayamade mu abrante ebo Nikki Nicole support abrante na Lamine Yamal say wababa the youngest ever player to reach 25 UEFA Champions League appearances at the age of 18 years 100 days initially na record no ekra Zaire Emery 19 years 32 days and abrante for Cesc Fabregas so no 19 years 292 days and Afensra Anderson no 19 years 326 days and Sana Bojan Keket so no 20 years 32 days and I no pay yadi ematie for Lamine Yamal and a Champions League abako semino where you play an infi our fama where team about Champions League matches no 25 na Kofi anytime be a Nikki Nicole and so ebe ramu our chasem stadium Akwaaba supporto Lamine Yamal no mamin fama tie for Brighton no etimi eboa ema ni team no edin kunima and I no pay yadi nyina ema mo onim se enu akope gan team no wo mo enso etna fie ema Borussia Dortmund ekwa mo eka enanya wabu Copenhagen for no eti emumieno Fabio Silva eto atena for the first time for Borussia Dortmund team no enu ana Fabio Silva say what daddy teammates na say with the Jumaso a wo mo aye support na wonu nso etimi anya ne first goal awo Germany no enu amame from atie for Leverkusen wo mo atena fie ama Paris Saint-Germain ekwa bomo eka enso a wo mo Leverkusen team no eti emumienu enu red card ekoma PSG and first no Leverkusen fans no eje red card ewo mu a ena no pay de eba and say enu William Pacho enya first goal Alex Grimado enya penalty Arsenal and Sana Abrante from Alex Garcia enya penalty abogo ema Desire Due enso ababo second goal ema PSG Kivicha Kvaratskhelia about third goal Desire Due about the Chelsea fourth goal ema Nuno Mendes ebe share the fifth goal Alex Garcia nwa one share 2 goals ni nyina ema Leverkusen team no Osman Dembele enso ebe share goal ema Vitinha edibi eto so ema game no ekowie 7-2 ema PSG the defending champions Nuno Mendes energy player of the match award no na guy no urama this season in the Champions League 3 games no wanya 4 goals contributions game against Atalanta was a goal ewomo against Barcelona where assist and anua where assist esa enya goal Inter Milan France no esha Union Saint-Gilloise eka enenya Union Saint-Gilloise team no womo entimi anti Denzel Dumfries eto atna Lautaro Martinez ebogo ama Hakan Kanoglu enya penalty enso ebogo ena Francesco Pioli Esposito enso eba the 4th goal ama Inter Milan team no na Lautaro Martinez say no guy no enya 8 goals contributions in the last 7 games for club and country na in the Champions League no wanu Lautaro Martinez ena the year 2025 no washe goal to the in the Champions Champions League. When you 11 goals in the Champions League in this 2025, and no amane aye top scorer. Our Chelsea Champions League 2025 goals and anopa no. Ya didn't na Emma Denzel Dolphins and I really play of the match award no. Na say Inter Milan team so far. Our Champions League no. Wamu about 3 games. Wamu win 3. Wamu akipu 3 clean sheet. Wamu share Ajax 2-0. Wamu share Slava Prague team no 3-0. And wamu share Union St. Galasi 4-0. And the amount for air predict so to me share 2. Now share 3. Now share 4 there. And your next game no. Obe share 5. And no aye Christian Chivu. Or no aye coach Ematima. And no answer aye Inter Milan no. And I do wanna air Kasan Simon Echan was in the near Jahawa. Ne guys in the deliver Villarreal for Etna Estadio di Salamica. And no Emma Manchester City. Akwaaba Ekamienua. Omo Villarreal team no. Omo anti Erling Haaland ayabakwasem because on the 17th minute when you go and a Bernardo Silva on the 40th minute wabo second goal.
Savinho, nice looking ball, little reverse ball, Haaland's there, and Erling Haaland scores for Manchester City. It's a great little reverse ball from Rico Lewis to find him, and Haaland smashes it into the back of the Villarreal net.
Senti eno idea etimi ekoso ada enua ena no paya dini nyina emamu Erling Haaland say wanya 24 goals plus 3 assists in 14 games across all competitions. Nadia Tia Anessa for club and country no Abranton air performing better. Say Erling Haaland equally Cristiano Ronaldo record for scoring in 12 consecutive matches. Nacha say enye easy. In that 12 consecutive matches no wanya 22 goals 3 assists. Dudwana Airpo Abranton Abasunti wane Cristiano Ronaldo and ISA bakwasem say wamu abo matches makumaku edumienu atwaso nani nyina wemu ehye go ewemu enua Savio and a really player of the match Savino no wonya assist ewe game mu na enye easy kwa 2 assists and a Branton Eboye Joan Likitaruma for Manchester City obey no wabo 8 matches wakipu 8 anase 8 matches no wakipu 5 clean sheet one winning 6 enya de say walusu bi award ba say dotwana Ebo no Joan Likitaruma abaso na Kofi ye kan no recall reason so de Montino and Brentino, the Ate Anisam Urama, Woodin Koma, Ebo Bernardo Silva Basso, said Bernardo Silva, an unbelievable player. Na Branton as we are in football and as in sports, no, you referee Niama Baby and 10 time to do now. So and Bernardo Silva actually the reason why captain Emma Manchester City Bobo Connor was it or your unbelievable player to play with and or they Abasuba there Emma Erling Haaland say Erling Haaland Goa was share Amana Aya bakwasem say in 12 consecutive matches no Branton Archer say impossible to defend against him.
Yeah, it's impossible, isn't it? It's amazing. To play with him in the team, it helps more than you think. You know, he draws so many defenders, which frees up other people, and then when them people are free, it frees himself up. So it's impossible to defend. So you know, credit to him. He's such a hard worker, and he never stops wanting to score, and you can see that.
I am Sama Rico Luis Wano and so Eddie Emma Pep Guardiola upon him ranting about Sam Oha Emra Wamu Eddie Ewachasa Champions League a last season Eba Besi this season a fay and Omania away win and Nania Johona Yobetiaka and it's a last season no more difficult season more now so this season no more starting here until only saw numbers no improve and away matches no so no and Yema Ekoye Emuamo and TSU when you're feeling busy and you may back to normal to say the Emirabi Terminal near Manchester City and Villarreal one former player and it and Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante one more nano by giving him just Hall of Fame no when we induct our Villarreal one Hall of Fame na one just Advantino Juma our Villarreal Academy and so no more graduating no edino abba Villarreal senior team and never be people our Manchester City Ballon d'Or na waji no the Monyansha Abre Wamuntia na Wamu Villarreal Hall of Fame no Wumi inducted no our honoma Utimu Sena Enya Easy Crab Branton and so HS and Niaje Adia Bobo Crafton Villarreal Wamu Ayano Newcastle United Etna St. James Park Edna Epusun Trami and San and go Benfica Lisbon Fatima Benfica Timino Wamu Enso Antimi Anti Anthony Gordon Eto Atna Emma Harvey Barnes able 2 goals Ewomo Nanik Popun so no Eto ball from Nigo goal post no ama ne kwa ne mu kwa ye assist 60 years and Branton stretch it to sabo no ama chase wo team no enso etimi enya goal na de ate anisa Branton no waba be the second English goalkeeper in the history to get an assist in UEFA Champions League enunti Anthony Gordon ebo Nick Pope abaso na Anthony Gordon no aba be the first Newcastle United player to score in 3 consecutive Champions League matches our club ni history mo na uramu our Premier League nim so this season won timi share go ewebo nemom in the Champions League no wanya 4 goals in 3 games Branton HS bia na Premier League match ball no na enye because Champions League match ball no different from the Premier League match ball to enjoy playing in the Champions League and the Champions League so no bring it out of and I said the best out of him and in big matches like this no Anthony Gordon always no why ready obabua Newcastle United
4 and 3 now in the Champions League. League goals have been a little bit harder to come by. Do you like this competition?
Yeah, I do, but I need to start replicating it in the Premier League. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the ball. I don't know. No, I'm enjoying the Champions League. It brings the best out of me. The biggest games, the biggest stage. I do really enjoy it.
Ano ayan sama Anthony Gordon wade ema ya nano pa ya dirinyina ema mo ewa Akwaaba 98.1 so na Kofi Mourinho aya manager ema Benfica Lisbon Pobo kono na Mourinho nso edin kama ema ne echre the reason why wamu Benfica edin kukono wasi Bobo Kofi Newcastle our quality esin wamu Benfica Lisbon na wamu players wamu dia nyode ene ahoden enso aye adwuma enti already wa Bobo Kofi no Newcastle performing na chess wo mu deserve the 3 maximum points wamu sa etimi ekaye no
of qualities between the two teams. They are more physical, they are more intense, they are faster. They have a bench with phenomenal players to change the dynamics. And then when the game breaks, because in the first half, even the second half, until the second goal, we were very compact. At the moment you are losing 2-0 and the players want to try to chase the result and the game open and more space, then they have different engines than we have. Even the profile of the leagues, the Premier League demands a great evolution of teams at this level. In the second half, we suffered.
Ano ayan sama manager jinamo ama Benfica Lisbon Mourinho wano enso edi emane no the big game ekoso ewo Emirates Stadium Arsenal team no extra say yes so far we are the best club ewo asasi so wamu echi Atletico Club de Madrid ebo Atletico team no eka enanya Atletico wamu entimi ante Gabriel Magalhaes na a free kick and wapem edi to atenamo on the 57th minute Gabriel Martinelli ebe board the second goal on the 64th minute and a Victor Gyökeres about third goal 67th minute 70th minute and a chasa otran nenai so and I say obon one day and so about the 4th goal Emma Arsenal team na 90 minutes eba we no na Arsenal and winning a cat and naya Atletico Madrid wamu entimiante.
An exciting break. Martinelli. Oh, it's a glorious goal for Arsenal! Devastating.
Yes, I know Eddie Corso, our Emirates Stadium at the end right now. No pay. Yadi Emma for said Diego Pablo Simeone. I consider 4 goals in 13 minutes for the first time in the coaching career. Mo 57th, 64th, 67th, and 70th minute. And I just said, Atletico team no Eddie consider some goals no. Na Arsenal and so about the first side in the Champions League history to win 7 consecutive games against Spanish clubs. Against Real Madrid no. Wamu Arwini to Sevilla, wamu awini to Atioma against Girona, wamu awini to Atletico Club de Bilbao, wamu awini 1 Atioma and Atletico Madrid so no, wamu awini 1 Atioma and Victor Gyökeres more than a D with 2 goals nintino, wanu and a winning player of the match award no, na Branton Yabekaya what the 3 minutes and a what the boss start 2 goals no 80 Atletico Madrid in previous 9 matches, Emma Arsenal team no, na Branton Asher just 1 goal, na main former tier for after 10 hours without scored a goal for Victor Gyökeres no and what they just 3 minutes about 2 goals say mo na Victor Gyökeres say of course no person contribute to the club no in any way whether so assist and as we should go now so striker there wadwuma any say ubeshe goals into anytime bia no wabo game or person should goals into na say e frustrating to him simple no want me enya goals now so gidi a wo ewonimu any Arsenal team no mtino enwa wotimi enya sa goals na nani agiye pa na since urama abrante fene Gabriel Magalhaes joining Arsenal team no Kofi big clubs ne de wa shedodo na Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Tottenham, Spurs, Sporting Lisbon and Atletico Madrid. Now say Arsenal team no I consider just one opening goal in their 12 games so this season Arsenal about 12 games now 12 games no mabono we ma consider 3 goals now say 3 goals no ebu bakope and a open player Arsenal team no and so ashe 6 goals from set pieces this season ultimu say ano edinye papa where Arsenal game number 100 in the Champions League. Our first win in the Champions League was way back October 1998 against Panathinaikos and I just game number 100 win and so October boss me krona omunyo first win 2025 wamu eshe Atletico Madrid enwa eka enai na sa 4-0 amunya ambua amasese Arsenal team a complete 4 clean sheet in 4 games over the last 4 matches wamu eshe Olympiacos 2-0 in the Champions League wamu eshe West Ham United 2-0 in the Premier League wamu eshe Fulham 1-0 in the Premier League and then wamu winning 4-1 and also abuamu in their last 4 games wamu anya 4 clean sheet say Arsenal in the Champions League in the league phase this season they are all the games wamu anwini ani nyina so wamu akipu clean sheet na empenfo amayati ase so next game against Slava Prague dudu na ewuni so betimi akipu clean sheet ewomo and yeka since Champions League format eba group stages eno aboa amasese Arsenal team wamu home matches so maboni nyina enkofo na anwini ni nyina ebia so makipu clean sheet ewomo a Mikel Arteta say difficult to defend against Atletico Madrid now so eno wamu chire real consistency in performance.
No, because it's a team that is very difficult to open up and create open chances. I think we did that certainly in the first half. We didn't take them, and then you can feel the level of threat that they have every time you give the ball away in dangerous areas or you attack the box and you don't control and the players left out of the pitch. But I think the second half we started really brave again. Really in the front foot, we opened the game with a set piece again, and after that with more space as well, we find different ways in a really, I think, dominant way to win the game.
I sama Mikel Arteta wadi to draw ball Miles Lewis Kelly abaso Gabriel Martinelli and the entire team no ball mabaso na Victor Gyökeres and so and abaso body and do one Echo Emmanuel ewani with ni 2 goals
Talking about Miles and Gabi, it was the 2 changes that we made in the lineup. I think they were both superb, impact the team and the result in a really important way. And Victor, I mean, the work that he does for us, he brings a different dimension to the front line. He opens up so much spaces, and today you can see his reaction, the reaction of his teammates, so how happy everybody is for his goals.
I sama Mikel Arteta and so at the air to just say Arsenal team the tier and say Madiki catch say 9 games on my ball our league format our Emirates Nina Nkofano Aba Martin Sempono Wamu Erenia Wamu Ashe 26 goals Wamu concede B na Jose Maria Jimenez say and then I was say as Abbas body and Wamudima Arsenal no more criticize Wamu Kesankasa Atletico Madrid players na say Atletico record away from home this season is 6 matches Wamu Winibi Diego Pablo Simeone say losing by that heavy margin dear bia enye chase bad luck nimum mistakes and etimi cost to amosade na Kofi Yeka ma memfa nto atie for him say David Reyes and concede a single goal for Arsenal team in 7 hours near enya dia say utimu say o calculate minutes wabona ano edinye papa enti yede ni nyina enso ematie for ene anopai na Kofi say Arsenal team top in the Premier League. You're unbeaten in the Champions League this season. We're facing the lines of Manchester United, Liverpool City, Newcastle, and Atletico Madrid. And I'm pay your day MRT for say, and you may 445 for now games in the air twice per pow. And the Karabakh FK Ebabo, Galatasaray, anybody glimpse Ebesia, Atalanta 7 p.m. Wamo any Slava Plaque, and so Ebabo, Nafe Bobo Quanity, any Bayern Munich, any Club Beach, and so Akwaaba 7 p.m. Our Allianz Sarina, yes, party 75,024 spectators, and a diamete, and it's a Brantefnim Manuenia, Ebe goalkeeper, Samson as Brantani D, any boy, Ebe starting game, the day Pemecano, Jonathan Ta, Conrad Lema, Samson Joshua Kemech, Obitisa Alexander Polovic, Samson Michael Olise, Harry King, Luis Diaz, and Nicholas Jackson. I am Rente Edubakwa, Womo Ebe starting game, I'm a Bobo Crano, and so I am Bayern Munich, and Vincent Company reading the contract until 2029, and until I'm a Bayern for no air planes in the month of February, when best starting negotiations with a Brantani D, and so any Hurricane, na Chelsea, any Ajax Amsterdam, about 7 p.m. our Stanford Bridge, Papani D, any Enzo Marasca say, Leon Delap, and Chakrano, no bet me at all, and so the bet me and say Joshua Champon, any a Brantefni Jaraha Tomunano, when I are fit for this particular game, Monaco Timino, Chnefia, any Tottenham Timino, Akwaaba, and Samson and Bobo Kefne Sporting Lisbon, when I myself for about 7 p.m. na Real Madrid, the big game now, our Santiago Bernabeu, when any Juventus support 83,186 spectators, and the area Musa Ombe Ramnafe, when Akwaaba game, the Tibu Quartwas Champions League there, important tournament, Emma Real Madrid team, and to Area Musa and Nkundi Bako Amuamo, and you want to Adagule, ever started game now, Dinhausen, out, Daniel Cavall, out, Naslatko Vincent, and the Akwaaba Center Rafi Kofi, Courtois, Ebe goalkeeper, Valverde, Ebe right back, and Alvaro Carreras, Ebe Jana left, na Ida Militao, and Rawa Senso, Ajana center back wall, after Olaran Chomene, Jude Bellingham, Franco Mastantueno, Adagule Vinicius Jr., and Kylian Mbappe, na Kofi Mbappe, and Abrantef and Osman Dembele say, or we had Muse Obeje Ballon d'Or because the qualities and the Modimono Emeritin is Ubinyasa Award, and Villarreal, and Barcelona game, no, dear Eba, and it's a M4, I cancel game, and Yadia say Becoso, our USA Miami minimum, a Becoso, our Estadio di Saramica, Kofi,
Papa, Bonana, and Casamara needs them what they see who's at Sema, Yacono, and Enchimuno, one fine dear Emma, we are Ocean Eba after Oceano, Diakabe fee, and a feast, and Comobia Ketribiano. Yet the Bema, we say good morning. Good morning, Kofita. Bibiabako, Peja, Stella.
I didn't know. Try 1, 2, test the mic. It's them. Okay. And there, Yaba. Aha, BBA. Okay, Kofi.
Yay.
Yancho be o program of course. Champions League in between say na there. Say enya nhase say na Kofi. Obi ancho say Yaba. Yaba.
Enya ba so Yaba. Okay. Yo, any ma Yaba ni Yaba de ma.
Camera no kra say hwe ba bi.
We say boy ni.
Camera me hwe ba bi. Na ora ba bi ade hwe. I heard so. That's rich man bass we adwuma nim. 80 be fa onuan.
Yo. Anya ma yentima
yeah, the camera not to me so there. Then I make train. Go be ala onwie. Akwaaba FM 98.1. Kofi ni baby akos. Oh baby go.
You do.
Kofi. Enra Champions League results no. We share important and key matches like this. The way Nneoma call ya. E ka de ba ko pe e na kire ye. Sampa Enra na jo was very exciting. And we truly enjoyed the Champions League games. And then one say, you record 43 goals in one night. And the Anra there, you were a lot. And I was see now, you're starting common. Kofi, I think that there is no better start. Na Arsenal fans na ebe wish say, Omutima Arsenal ebenya at the early beginning of this very season, than the Omu Enya ni say you know.
Oh, okay.
And ruthless performance, 4-0, Kofi 4-0 against Atletico Madrid, and it was a second half of magical display. Within the space of 40 minutes, the whole story of the game, no actually, the set piece goes again. That Gyökeres brace, Martinelli's impact, Arsenal's defensive solidity, Makaso Omukta an impermeable defensive line with a very good goalkeeper. Also, a blocking your man will go post him. And so our Arsenal performance now, it was magical. Now, they say Arsenal on top of the English Premier League.
Yeah.
And in the English Premier League, and yet on top keke. Omuchi Man City mu 3 points.
Yes.
Omuchi Liverpool mu 4 points. Early beginning pona gabo omo manu no. Now they hold the best defensive record. Say the bonabo so na in the Premier League. And Kofi, omo conceded only 3 goals. Final Champions League, ruthless Champions League performance. I'm about 3 games so far in the Champions League, and before some about we so 3 games in Kofi. Almost share Athletic Bilbao away 2-0, Olympiacos FC 2-0, and we are 4-0 against Man City. Chelsea, they've scored 8 goals. Among conceded 1 goal in the Champions League. No team and the team here break you. Now it talks about the defense again. Afi, look at this. The whole of Europe, top 5 leagues, you know. So we obi a games our boy club football. Obi anywhere our consider less. No have best defensive record at the same Arsenal. And it talks about almost depth in quality. Our defense. And now Magalhaes ne Saliba na start here. Magalhaes share set piece goal ni wie no. Omo yi ni film Christian Mosquera by. Yes, Saliba boy na chi na appear him cabinet ho. Mas Lewis Kelly started ahead of Abrante and Derek Calafiori. Calafiori knows when this is because a regular starter. Yes. But then her performance Lewis Kelly Edemaye. Julian Timber. All free money Ben White in a buy. And it tells you the Arsenal team near very solid and on the performance we call the Akofi, they will be good to go. Hey? Nyoma na Arsenal actually in this season. A woman say Crawford out it. But Kofi afi say pa de me enya gidie say Arsenal and Mafia Sapan between the league and the Champions League, because I think say among for say yes Arsenal aye bibia winning maybe the FA Cup and a League Cup, but I think this season Arsenal here because for the Champions League and the Premier League because the Arsenal here no provided so mo betimi ato aso say ya on bury ne ba ko last season's Champions League, almost Madrid home and away 5-0, and yet they were eliminated in the semi-finals against PSG, the eventual winners. So Nina statements in the making. Bono Kofi, and didn't performer. And look, every metric of football say Arsenal are utilizing the year. He almost set piece play, impeccable set piece display. Games are a year tight. No more use free kick and now corner, no more their team ta. Now for a BA floodgate, no more start here. This is Atletico Madrid that was Madrid 5-2. What the last 6 games are you unbeaten? And in perspective, Atletico Madrid why strong. Now look at Arsenal. I'm records no. Say Atletico are the new victim. And 7 teams, the last 7 teams are free Spain. Our money too many dear Arsenal bon Kofi. Arsenal show munyina the last 7 from Spain, right? From Sevilla, Mienu, Real Madrid, Mienu, Girona, Waje. Now I spoke about Bilbao, CCA, and then Atletico Madrid. So I think that so we born now Arsenal born now another. Now and this display now you Arsenal Basosano. Mame omo results in line in the last 9 matches na menka semincho. Hade last 9 matches, Arsenal dropped a point in only 1 match. That was the Man City's 1-1. And these last 9 matches, they are almost Arsenal keeping clean sheet. 7 of them almost keeping clean sheet. Now, the only games where man keeping clean sheet, Man City 1-1, and then 2-1 results. Newcastle. Now, when they made Barbecan, this season, I yet team sit down. Say even Omobesha Arsenal, so Omobesha go on more than 1. So we should impa. I yet dene. So we should even more than 1. That is how strong the team is. Add this. So say Arsenal, ya can't remember the record be better. Say Champions League, Omako 13 games and now they call 14 games. 14 home games, you know. Since 2023, Omo sign be rem, you know. Omanya 11 wins, say.
Wow.
11 wins. And Omo draw 2. Yes, they've lost 1. And my chance there was against PSG. Sa PSG na Arsenal bet na 10 who 2-0 back. And Arsenal has scored 35 goals, say. Omo keep 11 clean sheets out of those 14.
Wow.
Omo consider only 5 goals. So if this is not huge, and they Bayern record now building the Champions League home now yeah Barcelona. Arsenal started in the last 9 league games. Ateta bar Arsenal no. The Champions League games wabo fie 9. Was 26 goals on concede. 26 goals in 9 games. Ateta and concede. And yes, I truly appreciate Arsenal team no. But then my Rem fee credit and say a coach in the technical team no. Before coming, me was say ESPN UK, US, into ESPN FC. I posted Nico Jova. Say the brain behind Arsenal's impeccable set piece play no only. And the at a point, Ateta who said Jumane they say Nico Jova ebe to aso. Into Ateta corner chikakra. Now Nico Jova na she team no on the field of play. Into Arsenal team no, and yes what me could squad depth keko. Technical team no so depth in quality. Now again, Ateta. Mr. Remo, it's about time we need to put respect on his name. Because I'm out for the credit name, ma, Arsenal young players, forgetting, say, Ateta mum name players and they function the way they are functioning, and we yabo mabaso. And it's not Sakura mine, but only players. So also far. And sometimes Ateta real credit and so, young famano, and Atletico Madrid. Anye atinti na me concentrate abo Arsenal baso no ofitago PSG Kofi omo hune hurame they are the defending champions of the Champions League and then they started this season ushebo no mo focus na paso esa ye Champions League no. Now their project looks very fine and it looks like almost a perfect manager or standard project now. Okay. Almost started season, no. Won their opening game. Now no almost share BM. That was against Barcelona. And Enra away to Leverkusen. Now human team no was unbeaten before meeting this Paris Saint-Germain team. And Otifie abra ne watena fie ahye man so fit 1-0 and the can form near there wo Grimado mu nyina wo form for Leverkusen even though Antese Xabi Alonso's Leverkusen but PSG Kofi this season no match ya de bi say games na no mo bo no in the absence of Joao Neves, Fabian Ruiz, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Desiree Doué omo de Seni Mayuru Njantu omo de Gonzalo Ramos, Bakola Enyomwa Kain Lee ebe away be share Barcelona 2-1 enra kakra bi return ye Kivicha Kvaratskhelia or return ye no he scored Desiree Doué boy he scored 2 goals enra and incredible Dembele the Ballon d'Or winner is back and I expect him to deliver even more than last season because Ballon d'Or will give you that 10 no kind of vibe, no respect, no? And then one can say cushion. So Dembele back now, Wabano was saying Adi go, even coming from the bench. Now PSG share 7-2. Abra still Viti and the close CBB at the 7th goal. Abra Kofi. Still Fabian Ruiz in my Joao Neves on my. Now and right here's a bang in a boy. Marquinhos Ambo. Now this PSG team, Nuno Mendes is a man of the match. Do you know what it means? HSA back-to-back man of the match awards and against Barcelona, man of the match. And baby, I will try assess not to you know. Emma William Pacho shared that goal. That's a picture na my second. Baby, I know Gina far distance cross nearby, you know. And the baby William Pacho Timmy share, you know, succulent and a pinpoint cross from that distance. Again, Osan she go. Nuno Mendes form new. And the Akimi, it talks about the last season you know. And with Luis Enrique, obi awaje trouble with Barcelona, wabeje trouble with PSG. Kofi, record no looks impossible say apart from Real Madrid. Then say ubeti waje Champions League defend. But no crepa ne say omo hunahuna me. Now, ye fra bibi momentum map. Say o share ball no why na ebo game no Kofi enra the momentum mark dear ode ball na ekọ animu a waves no ebe ya atente chese o na kura from minute 1 Leverkusen started ball no mo ball 2 kre no hwe PSG nkwa hwe soro ayi Leverkusen oma mobi enti me ka se PSG fo ni hwehwe ni pa Kofi nya agro na ye kede o yen Man City Kofi Erling Haaland in fact on picture na that so no the perfect description of a Nibra Erling Haaland after this season all the way I watch charge no Haaland and Nibra going into the game yes we discussed Man City we knew say omo cover Villarreal and Villarreal was a very decent side and omo normal ball no did that third our La Liga 17 points no Pate no ball no omo ball no Parejo no ball no boy no they say Tayon sa Toyan omo ball no omo ball but then Man City were decisive very calm and composed and they knew so with the man on form they will be good to go. Of course, first half na Haaland. In fact, omo share 2 no, and omo your mabje say okay, yen control game no, na yen fa nko. Now, what this means, and it's a yes Man City are winning keke o. Erling Haaland na no be catch us wa share 11 consecutive games. Ni na we share goal. Now, we extended to 12, which is a record. Cristiano Ronaldo na ye. Again, not just that 12. Erling Haaland in this season 14 games now, but the last time I catch us no about 13-23. It's a 14 games, 24 goals, 3 assists. Season is here for club and country. Now, this same Erling Haaland where 12 consecutive goals, you know, look at it. For club and country, Kofi, and yet team where player goals are all share and a boss near baby sano obi eje. Akwadane bono. What is your mama? Debi ameka se mbi chira mo na mo adwene nkoso. Me say Oshe goes the same match dodo awabo. Champions League. Kofi. He's the only player Debi Ameka. Me hu ne say asase so. Obetimi break Ronaldo records. Nti Oshe goes na Mr. Ronaldo. In the Champions League and in the career 1,000 goals ni bi. First. Enra go na Erling Haaland share no. E kire say Enche, na Man City when it comes to Champions League, all-time top scorer, Kun Aguero. Kofi, or share 36 goals in the Champions League in 61 matches. So as a Haaland matches in India, what about record? We are the half on the yes. Now Haaland every 30 goals for Man City in the Champions League. 32. Boy, way back 2022-2023 season. Yes. Says here, Yaka 6 goals. Now Aguero na ye nimno as Aguero no. Man City. And so the record that why you to a Champions League no. Boy, in about 2022-23 season no. Obreki. I heard this season yeah. Obechem. Now. 53 Champions League goals in 51 matches. After Roma Ronaldo 140 no, or 25 years. In the history of football, apart from Messi, and as at this age, now Messi was at 26, was 59 goals. Haaland 53, 25 years and counting. Wow. And the bono hobono enyo hu a me hu ade kra Kofi ebe ye hu e ho honom. Now I told you said Dortmund be ready because Dortmund for no omonye bad even though they lost their Classica. Newcastle me catch us on Beshe Mourinho. Mourinho team I think say obe build in the next season. To omon fi say Mourinho abe lose to Chelsea. Now you lose to Newcastle man for say Mourinho en san ko yi no. I think a set team ne measure ne ye pa next season because Sudakov no Dedic da Frederick Osnes Baranechia attack no Pavlidis some church omo problem na dada. Enti say of find a well balanced team a goals ne be flow bebre. Nya sa dey Newcastle team no enra omo tete omo na enyansem ketwa. Inter Union Singilosi phone masterful display. Now before we come to any games no. Barcelona's ruthless display against Olympiacos FC. Kofi Enra was a very good morale booster. And again, it is very good in terms of some building momentum at the Sunday's El Clasico. Now, they needed this in a Champions League as well. Because in as much as we first game against Newcastle, no, but I PSG be sure move here. So next one more avenging in one way or the other for the points in this game. No more cost 6, and not just that. No more sign 8 Champions League wins, at the 12. Now this Barcelona team, yes, players bebre when it comes to momentum and morale boosting. Eshe goes a be access to encourage on performance, because yes, a lot of players are injured, and going to Sunday, it looks like majority of them will still not be available. Yes, Lewandowski there ruled out, Ter Stegen out, Juan Garcia out. Yes, as at now, Rafinha is about 30-70. Abrante and the other Ferran Torres 50-50. And then, fortunately, Omu can never say coach, you know. It me use Omu.
Okay.
One, Femi Lopez ball hat-trick. Hat-trick. And Enra, he was fantastic. Ne touch, play, effectiveness, goals. On the roll now, Obono. This season, almost said those chances. But Oba and Wabe when given the opportunity, Wabe she said those goals. And with Femi Lopez, me say, me were personal bias towards him. Say, I think a coach in him always starting games, you know. Because I feel if he's given that confidence, Barcelona did be at Lamin, or maybe at Gavi, Pedri, all the time, more minutes, you know. Sakura, when yes, almost a man attention, and all better the confidence, I was what the versatility to me by 8 or something without the ball taking your power, without one to be ball passes, the confidence building are dangerous, or say to me, ball wins, and the Barcelona tetini and it is very good. So Mbenyano with just form where classical. La Masia and Corano. In any age, you do a classical. Or we different. Now, Rashford they say Barca for us on better. Because Kofisa one can better.
Yes.
Say the Koye. And he's become very disciplined, hard working. And ne 2 goals in an effort, but the second goal, that was the second goal. Control now, ball.
Yes.
No being in self. No. Maba. Me and Mama me 14 years men carry but Kofi say Barcelona team no omo there now unim say ye penalties every month omo contribute more omo share non penalty goals in the Champions League. Rashford could have 4 and he say the money for Barcelona this season in the Champions League there Rashford na do omo ko and no Pedri na lead team no and he did extremely well na enya sem and now amanfo hu ne say 6-1 no a Chelsea Barcelona team no aye going to the Clasico and I think that is where Barcelona should be careful because one red game Nibia you will not agree but one red game Nibia you understand say first game no be at 11-11 no be at 11 players na ball ni 2-1 it was a 2-1 where game ni shall say for Olympiacos na build kakra then Barcelona took over 2-0 Olympiacos take no they came strongly and no more try onto that red card and nothing that you say Luis Mandeliba yellow card now added to the second one you say Luis Mandeliba bufu you know and truth is Kofi initially na mentias the reason why decision a play an frame in my opinion personally na enye yellow card I was playing but then referee near play an frame no one coheva yes many fancy they brought my attention back say it wasn't a red card direct na a yellow card I knew but it escaped me now yellow card and so the enemy say va enhwehwem red card and it goes in say no yellow card and count so now referee after taking that decision because a yellow card even though a second yellow card I added to red card for Heze who was very important and pivotal in the setup and the nyese omo di red card 10 against 11 keko omo important players and back on the field and the Mandeliba cast omo ko have no so emotionally it mean one kai say yellow card ye have but then DNT it is different say yellow card ye have means what man say and see you be have but then say we tackle na and I love some Barcelona fans particularly the elite minded people o kan okrepa Kofi born there maybe a referee on the first ball you give him the fair opportunity but whoever panko best say yellow card he would have rather give foul to Heze because man kasado mum na den nsam yinu agrabe no Kofi and na option no and then Abrante and there Heze in the okofa ball oh you know Minnesota man say and the look any violent conduct
okay
and the kanyere now this is what eventually changed everything. And the one, your handicap that I had and then 10 against 11. I feel there quite them. I think Lami Ama form no.
Okay.
A goal plus assist.
You.
Now or they call Champions League no. Or they call El Clasico no. That is good. Now mami we won ne na yem fancy. Kofita go. Real Madrid and Juventus and Ebebo. Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Now when it comes to Champions League. These are two heavyweights in the competition. Again, Omama some memorable performances here. I know what thing. Minim say first away the kai el kofo bebre about 2015 and 2017. In 2015, that Champions League semi-final, Real Madrid ne Juve ebo Juve yi Madrid first leg 1-1 and omo share Madrid 2-1 e wo omo ho and omo ko share Barcelona. Unfortunately omo anti-man just Champions League. They had a strong team, different story for another day. And at 2017 was Cardiff Champions League final. Kofi Madrid echo share Juve. Okay, the most controversial Vasquez any Juve for no complaints near the idea. And the ye kai nyoma bebre. Now me personally, Fisher Weber to wade ba ko peneba me trim Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick against Juventus. Kofi, free send me share ball. I don't know muamuti, you know. The most aesthetically pleasing bicycle goal, bicycle kick. I will be the ashe goal ever me who in football and Ronaldo the This is the most aesthetically pleasing. But be a recall, you know, the angle. And then Carvajal chabo nasino. Oh my God! Indeed, you kind a lot now because this is about pedigree. I can say a heavyweight. Now, when we talk about heavyweight, it is because of the achievements of the two sides. Mama records on the had Bayern trophy, Juve trophies, Madrid trophies. Madrid could have 103 trophies. Champions League no do other class my Club World Cup num. League there Eduasensia. And other trophies. Juve, even though in the Champions League year 2, but we could have 71 trophies. So this I'm penning for me a new ball. And Madrid enim sad way. And they know say game we no and better So so I'm play into the minds of Juve. So and Madrid official match day flyer no is about new player. But what do we see? The Champions League badge actually so much 15 into say no more than penning some and they be rag game. Now they know that because going into this game no and better. Madrid out the camp but Champions League need 2 matches and even though back a character match won't mean shadam fanyas in biasa. But say game no wasn't convincing. Now Madrid and so say or struggle to win games ahead of the Clasico. Means what Masia and the so bibia now team near na family no yes fans and so say they will come and display a very big tifo our stadium this it tells you say supporters ne ebe ball mo de they will need to do that. Now the team is preparing, of course Madrid for training no and it's good say Trent in ye waba into the absence of Carvajal. Now Trent training nature so betimi abo Vinicius started from the gym as the entire players before so amoko park and so you can see from the moment so what a video ni bia of the training now Jude Bellingham scoring goals, Mbappe scoring goals, and it talks about the form now or the Beko game. Okay. First, you've any forms but then only a dangerous attack. Because according to Corriere dello Sport, Abenes lineup no the Bayern had the Gregorio in goal post, Gatti, Abrante and Diade, Rugani and Lord Kelly as back three, Pierre Kalulu, Cambiasu, Tionko minus Kepren Turam, Abrante and Diade, the boy from Texas, McKenny, and then Vlahovic Kenan Yildiz. So Yildiz or Kreti or Bessa Chong. Vlahovic say form eba and on the back captain. So team no yes. So share form now Richmond the toss on the dia. Form. I go to the non in some omre kakra. What does it? And now 6 games on Rinibi. Okay. But then these 6 games, 5 of them were about draw. And you are draw masters. Now, as a Madrid per winner, they will have to play above on my level. No? Now, Mercato said with Jude Bellingham back. And we say, Kofi, Madrid have quite a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. Now, no Madrid boy. But then, because I had a new way, Alonso person they accommodate Jude Bellingham ninti. Ama results and the performance now quite expected. But then the lessons learned is that I say all the time, no, in games like this, Ada Gula started. And he said, "No, Kamavinga Chouameni, it should be Ada Gula." Now Madrid will Courtois impose Alvaro Carreras as the 3, Trent Aba, but when Tima Mokra, Fedi Valverde 2, solid. Dean Hoyes in the air out. And the Raul Asensio, Eda Militao is on form. No about Chouameni, any Ada Gula has the double pivot. In front of Omo, Jude Bellingham about 10. Okay. Behind the informed Kylian Mbappe. And then Abrante and the Vinicius Junior also started ahead of Rodrigo. Now Mastantuano started. Now with this, I think Madrid will have the chances. And with Mbappe's form and the heat, it's a difference make a bigger game with man. It should be him. Now Haaland Ashe. Yaka on Harry Kane name Mbappe form. Yes. And now on Mbappe 11 consecutive games will be a go for club and country. Yeah. Haaland the cut 12. Yes. When it's a weekend, you know. Haaland scored, Harry Kane scored, Mbappe scored. Yeah. Champions League Haaland Ashe. Now and Mbappe bo. It is Mbappe. So with this motivation, Ashe, this works me to Harry Kane. And then I'm gonna Krabrook. Now I think Krabrook are meeting Bayern Munich at the very wrong time. Because Bayern Munich, Kofi, her form no woman no. Goes na Harry Kane ehye no omo free there classic omo hye Bayern 2-1 wo fie ehwa na omo tena on top of that coach need is a company will renew our person after renewal no or the first game making statement say it was a right decision and anya sir just a craft frame and pay say nene ni bra bre no on the people na ayi Harry Kane ejina na chi it is Zolis ne Willie Oban we mu team ne nye Krabrook for and it based on that enkoye Kofi omunji code no a betway and Chelsea betu mire nti mo fa nhye mutrim Chelsea betu mire me raba
yanko enti ano aye Hussein Adam they say betway ho no o dey register bi akwa no register bi sere bi a obetimi anya code na o de kakra to akire ni ahwe enti say you ready on
I ready na WhatsApp na WhatsApp ha na makwa ha egu ha Kofi betway for the love of the game me ba cho munyi code na enu Napoli Napoli pa
yo me na pafu na me ga do be na pafu for you
Kofi say no me kan some chose Napoli me analyze it but me de mani ato ayi so boy ne de saying the Scott McTominay ni De Bruyne and I'm say can give some take man na mun she goals yes sir ti mo she first goal mo so say red card FC Champions League Man City mu di red card and then so a red card what time ya she 6-2 PSV I know him we to face Union Saint-Gilloise be share the 3 and na mama double chance keke man ko goals nyare Kofi and na munye BW 1A 85 E9 7F
7 B man boy
BW 1A 85 E9 7F first code no obi antwa second code BW 1A 9F 1124 BW 1A 9F 1124
Sati first code no
first code na me say BW 1A 85 E9 7F okay we my rich mo one ma me what
you rich
where the cancel me say matare enyefe man kasa me yes boss wa o tie che na wo sresre na wo ye antes fa picture to so kra wo fan to so no me nka hwe o tie che na de na ye osre Aston boy de na esre
yeah that's it no I Hussein Adams and I want to guarantee Ocean Eba na otimi edine dia amai was say wishing my team all the best against Juventus and continue this weekend El Clasico. Still, Hala Madrid, watching you live from Green Gate from Kinshasa in the message of the banana. Was a good morning, Kofi, and to your team. Was say I am Baba God. Enjoy the show this morning inside Wamanafo, Doma East. Vesca Bassa, winning mentality always. Okay, always you. And I say, Hussein Adams, in fact, you are too much. Was when it comes to sports. Special greeting to Barcelona fans and my boss. Fatma Fons access away from Baba Gwan message banana. What's it? Good morning to the prime team. Wasn't Hussein? Stop harping Arsenal. Now they will not bring any trophy to London. They are watching the top 4, the winners of the trophy away from Nanaya Akroya. Nanaya das in Panuan Wakano. What's it? Your show is live and clear at CBG. security post. Keep up the good work. Yeah, that's kudos to Barcelona for massive win yesterday from Tete Nicolas. Message Awadiaba. What's watching the show live and clear at I have Mem Airport where you Starboy. The message Awadiaba. What's it good morning, Kofi Tago and your team? I'm watching you live from Shaman. What's it the all-time Europe champions are praying today? Hala Madre way Disasi Ibrahim in the message of the Fresh Shaman at the banner. What's it watching you live from Kentampo? Obone East. What's it listening to all Barcelona fans? Visca Bassa. From branch friend Kofi create a messenger. What they are about good morning champion Kofi Tago. What say I'm watching the show live at the Crossroom Blue Kum West District. More fire. Bona Yadasi way ISC the humble. The messenger what they are about. What's a good morning Akwaaba team. What's keep up the good work. Watching you live at Torino way from Pablo Escobar. The messenger what they are about. You call the tactical man Osho. What's watching the show live from Blue Kum Kutu number 1. What's Barcelona is coming back stronger than before. Greeting to my mom, I'm a better Yamsala, Joe Kadabrada, Mark Lily Tau, Anna Aviso, all Kutana community members from Great Mugabe. The messenger or the Abba was say the Nigeria people have started their things. So, was say how was that a second yellow card and how was that a penalty? Was say another thing San Siro waiting from Emmanuel Nana Opokuwari. The messenger also Eddie Abba and Anna Penino. What's it good morning, boss? Keep up the good work. What's it, friend? Amwakom Godfred. Honest message or the Dawson. But young Quay. Now, young for the tactical man Ocean. And then, Ocean tell me, Biabako, what are the nephew? One a pound.
As usual, fame.
Fame, and to 1 pound because it was the Nana. Now, because it was the 1 pound. Saturday where? Now, Obano. That is the one the ocean or Mompam. Our permanent come up. Oh, say, is it the audience is the kind? Overload. Wait, a question for overload. Yeah, and he didn't know. Any what in there? I said there few. Because if was overload. Say me Biaboko. Oh, okay. Oh, design noise why I come up. I didn't put on why I did. I say, I'm fair, Mammy China P. Only with Timmy. You, and yet my entry, and no go so. Sabi Casamas somewhere, Anna. That is saying. Napoli. And the Napoli goal is Roman. Napoli goal is Roman one, as they say. What I send me your catcher, Prophet Najagiza say, Massa. Now, a Yanko Pobeka Safa, Benjamin Asari, oh, so what the fact.
Settles man. Atara. Atara.
What's he for? People for Aqua baby, or back on Champagne, sport to be more question and I say more fun more from what?
You see your games, you know. In fact, it produces a lot of goals. Where the course of Bay Arena, the course of our Emirates, the San course of our Montjuic Stadium, it produces a lot of goals. And I feel so Netherlands, PSV, and Napoli game. Now, to begin with, Mamisha same free Montjuic Stadium. Barcelona, an emphatic victory, 6-1. Now, in fact, they were so ruthless and say Omu defeated Olympiacos.
Okay.
Before the game, Obu team ye biano, the AC will game Enyan, if you see I can say Olympiacos Enyan winning game, our Spain assassin so that.
Yes.
Any one record that it counts in their disadvantage. Then again, Omoko Chefen also Luis Mandilibano. Because he's a household name in Spanish football, coach a lot of teams, 70s old Spain, Sevilla, Alaves, Levante, and the rest. If I don't let this Sevilla and Porto on last Europa League,
okay.
Because we were share Barcelona 27 times before, and now we're winning one game, we're losing 23. And now the end can we're losing 24. They just want also a coach, Marco, very bad record coming up against my friend FC Barcelona. And now on paper, no. Now Barcelona a favorite. But you see, Kofi,
Eniema bebre na si game num. Record I buy penalty I GDT Barcelona. I first a record the referee was too harsh. It was a very controversial decision. And I order my brand from Santiago Hazy red card no. But Kofi, having said that, football there a very important player resource. Even though Barcelona and started game they scored early. But a man again as they gave away loose balls. Barcelona no more struggle in their build-up play. No more goalkeeper ma 40 passes. Abrante friend Alejandro Badi no about 40 passes near there. And they were so fortunate. So man considered early in the game. It took goalkeeper friend Chesney to make a very important save. So na be abasa for him concede. Yeah. But if you didn't beto nchen. No aba say game end and akoye sense one. And meaning football resource is the most important. Resource, Kofi, the end product of football. Oh, yes. It is the standard of judgment after every game. Yeah. Now, Barca Echo game, no more a lot of problems to deal with from tactical, technical point of view. And it's all here. Coach Efren Hansi Flick and starting 11 say Redmond the better swap. Movie or started a branch here from Drew Fernandez, 17-year-old Spanish international. Yes. And then he put up a splendid performance. Or emphasizing on a statement why Barcelona La Masia and Air the best academy in terms of scientific talent. Because of injuries, you know, a branch here from Femi Lopez was forced to operate from the right side of the 3-man attacking midfielders. And I am man so the left side ho and then Marcus Rashford LED line then in the deep midfield row Marc Casado and Pedri and Akofi omo be gina and then in the game so where Olympiacos for no pressing coordination near the ha Barcelona and Pedri drop it very deep because of the technical ability on the ball in tight spaces near there obet manage ball to deal with every situation there. Now Abrantia need any Femi Lopez, Kofi, or your unsung hero in the Barcelona team. Okay. Me, I do baby, I say, on 10-year games in the draw non-starting. But I tell you, say, from day one, Javi Hernandez, Emma Abrante, and Femi Lopez in the debut. Every single game, be Abrante and baby, or given it or prove point. He is a very quality player. And the transfer you don't even know. You say by any as a Chelsea for Pony Abrante and Eddie come last minute and Abrante and a country and for so better than Barcelona. Yeah. You get a point. And there be a coach no man opportunity or rewarding coach based on faith and a transfer or the and you see Kofi, he is a typical unsung hero. Actually say on him say anchor player. Yeah, I do say, oh, you're here second thing, you're tongue. Yeah, tongue. Oh, finally, I can't just hold the end tongue. I will say, what come out with no better now, dear. Kakofi, a bad effect too. But the truth of the matter is, Abrante actually say, a person fighting for the position, a person fighting to command a starting place in the Barcelona team. And I think, sir, from this point going, you know, Coach Efren Hansi Flick also man more minutes, probably starting in a lot of games. Only one, he is very clinical. Or saying workaholic with and without the ball, obey a human camera at the head. And no coffee about hat trick. The first career hat trick and a branch and an abo any. So his name has entered into the record books. In a sense, or the first Spanish player was a hat trick in the Champions League. Spain player beyond a hat trick or Champions League. Since Champions League. Spain player beyond a Champions League. And then new format. Debbie. Since the Champions League, Spain player be wow. You knew from 1992, Bano. Spain player be answer hat-trick or Champions League. Wow. Abrante and Femi Lopez and Akofi. Why is our record no for team I fan Air Barcelona? Since Spain player share hat-trick for Barcelona, no. ABC that. Okay. So he has become the first Spanish player to score hat-trick for Barcelona in the history of the Champions League. Okay. Now, Kofi. Abrante in early lead, Barcelona in early lead, and the reason why, even though they were not playing well, but go no more confidence level, or more grow in the game. And if Fermin Lopez any LED Lamine Yamal be your far ball no every goalkeeper near the pass the ball to them Fermin Lopez are ultimate share goal no e boost to Barcelona for no confidence in the game. So they needed that goal to send a statement to say they want to by all means win this particular game.
Okay.
Now says one there Obeba Barcelona team number so because Omunia in fact they were so ruthless in front of goal. Even though record never boa 57 minutes and Santiago has a deal record no and they open the floodgate before the record 2-1 and after the record and Barcelona added 4 goals at the account man
but I say 11 is a new format in see been see you
new format for Spain
was it new format
yeah new format okay now Kofi you see Barcelona has 23 goals. They have scored in 23 consecutive games.
Okay.
In the Champions League, the last 23 games, you know, Omu goals no Kofi 64.
Wow.
In the Chelsea, Barcelona for Kofi, they score a lot of goals. Now, for the first time since 2017, and Omu says 6 in the Champions League.
Since 2017. Barcelona.
I'm almost say that remontada against Paris Saint-Germain. You get a point.
Yeah.
And almost say 6 against PSG 6-1.
Okay.
Since 2017, Barcelona able Champions League game man. If you are there, a 6 goals. Into Yamo Mambaso. Now, Kofi, yeah, World Cup one. And to play a beer, person you know the call World Cup nibi.
Okay.
Because pride, and say when your opportunity to call World Cup nibi. And play about Kofi, taking inspiration and motivation from that. The resurrected Marcus Rashford.
Oh, okay.
Marcus Rashford, Kofi, the redemption, amazing. We are hoping. So Branton make man 24 now, so no why you might be provide assist as goes at the Barcelona. Kofi, the Marcus Rashford, very priceless asset. Different player for Barcelona, and the profile completely different.